Hi, guys, and welcome back to Between Us Girlies. I'm Bran.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Bailey.
I'm Casey.
Guys, I'm back. I genuinely don't remember the last time I sat in these seats. How are you guys? Well, I guess just to say, how are you, Lindsay and Casey? I've seen you.
When was the last time we filmed in here? It was like a hot ass minute ago.
Before
right?
Miami, right?
And before New York, too.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, really?
No, I think we did one after New York.
No, we did one. We
Oh,
did
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Just
Just feels like it's been so long.
I mean, I've been to like 8 countries. since.
Yeah. I was literally looking through my camera roll the other day because I was trying to find a picture from Aspen. And I was like looking through and then I was like, oh, I know Brandon posted a TikTok because I was trying to think of a specific thing that we talked about. And I was looking through your content. I was like, I'm about to break my finger scrolling, looking for when him and I went to Aspen. That only was like a month and a half ago. You've been all around the country
I've been
since
to
then.
Aspen again since that.
I was like, this is insane. This man needs to be home.
I'm home for the next 5 days, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been having so much fun. I do love the city of Los Angeles. We can get into it. But anyway, yeah, how have you been, Linz?
Good. So I got a tooth pulled out. Oh, that was what I did while you guys were living it up in Coachella. I was living it up in the dentist chair. I had a panic attack when I walked in. I made my mom go with me at 7 a.m. Had a panic attack, cried my eyes out. They let my mom come back in the room with me.
Panic attack, like pre-tooth pull?
So, yes. So we got there and I was fine. And then my mom kept making we both do this thing that like we should not do, which is we laugh and make insensitive jokes y'all know, in situations where it's not necessary. And she's like making drilling sounds and like, I just started to spiral really badly and I profusely cried. And then I got in the room. They were like, your mom has to leave the room now. And I was like, no. And then they pulled the tooth out. I'm shaking. The girl who was helping me was like, I'm so glad you stopped shaking. You were really, really shaking during your like surgery.
Oh, no.
Quotes. Then the dentist felt so bad for me. He gave me $100 off. So
Wow.
that was lit. Yeah.
I have a dentist appointment tomorrow that I have been so anxious for and scared of because I'm deathly afraid of the dentist.
I know the feeling.
And I have that tomorrow and I'm so scared.
You know, I love the dentist.
Oh my God. I just don't like the sound, like
Horrible.
the sound of them in my teeth.
Yeah.
But I think since the last time thank you to Brandon, I have been almost a month on my anxiety meds.
Wait, can you give us an update?
Yes. So I actually just called in for my refill today. I'm obsessed with them. It's literally the best thing in the entire world. I made a little TikTok last week where I just talked about how I felt because I've had some realizations. The first one is that you can feel stressed without feeling anxious.
Yes.
And I did not know that those two things could be separate emotions. I've never felt them as separate things. Like if I'm anxious, I'm stressed. And if I'm stressed, I'm anxious. So it was really like crazy to experience those two things separately. And then just like literally today, I had a horrible day. I worked on a TikTok I got my Botox retouched up at Art Blanc Med Spa, and I always do like a post for them. So I filmed the entire process. It was a 3-minute TikTok. I've been working on it. I was really proud of it. I go to post it. The audio gets deleted. No idea why. Just doesn't work. Can't recover it. Can't save it. As I'm freaking out about this TikTok, I'm talking to my coworker and I go to show her my phone and I knock over my water on the ground and it spreads ice and lemon water all over my Uggs. Just soaking pile of water as I'm looking at this TikTok that I've been working on for 3 days. And I literally just like took a deep breath and I was like, okay, well that sucks. And then just moved on. Me a month ago would have never been able to do that.
Yeah.
So it has been able to take my anxiety down like 500 notches. It's been incredible.
Oh my God.
I feel like a brand
And
new
you're
person.
only like
Yeah.
4 weeks in, so
I know.
you're not even feeling the full effects yet.
I was like emailing my psychiatrist and she was like, it's crazy that you're feeling like results this quickly. I was like, bitch, I don't even care if it's placebo.
Yeah.
Like if I don't even care at this point, I feel so much better. I feel amazing. So hoping that helps me tomorrow at the dentist because your story just
How are
scared
your
me.
side effects?
The only side effect that is really, really bad is I am exhausted during the day. Like so tired. My eyes are literally closing at work. So I did talk to her about that and I take mine in the morning. So after another week of doing it the way I
Take it
take
at
it,
night.
with the kind that I take Vibrid, which is Vilazodone. And the kind that I take is better activated with food and it's better in the morning. So she was saying that I should split it and take half in the morning and half at night. So I'm going to experiment a little bit, but even with that side effect, I think it's still worth it. I feel amazing. I feel so much more myself and more calm. And I feel like I'm tackling things that I have not been able to do for a long time. So that's my anxiety update, but it's been amazing. It's so nice.
I know it's not a good thing, but like hearing you say you're getting exhausted during the day, it's like, oh my God, you're getting healed in so many more ways. This is beautiful. That's amazing, Casey.
I took 2 naps in one weekend, Bailey.
Wait, did you text me about that?
No, I made a TikTok about it.
Oh, okay.
Bailey knows we were roommates for 4 years. You guys been my best friends. You guys know I don't nap.
Neither do
Never
I.
napped.
Yeah.
I napped twice in one weekend. It was like 3 p.m. on a Saturday, and I was like, wow, I'm really tired. I think I'm going to go lay down. And I took like an hour nap. And then Sunday, I took another nap.
I'm damn near in tears.
You don't
never
not
done that.
nap. You don't sleep.
Yeah.
Like
Neither
you
do I.
bare minimum
I feel
sleep.
like you've been. I feel like we traded though. I feel
Yeah.
like you've been sleeping recently. I have not.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I started sleeping this trip like out of pure exhaustion, which we'll get to. But like my medicine is the opposite. Like I feel like honestly, this past weekend was the first time I think I got 8 hours of sleep in the last like 9 months.
Wow.
Like I was like, I don't sleep at all. You guys, I text you guys at like 4 a.m.
You do. You
know.
always like you'll
Yeah.
send me the most random text at 3 a.m. I'm like, what are you doing up right now?
the way I
Yeah.
answer you.
You
That's the
answer a lot.
problem.
Or if like whenever I like go to the bathroom at that time, like, you know, I'm up at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock, I'll look at my phone. I'm like, why the fuck is there something from a minute ago? Like, go to bed.
My bad.
I think I need a sleep aid. I don't have anxiety to the point where like I need to be medicated for it, but like maybe if anyone in the room has like a very strong sleep aid, like I would love to.
I was talking to the psychiatrist and she was telling me that sleep is like the most crucial thing to your mental health.
Everyone
like
says it.
it is so
Sleep
important.
is
to
medicine.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
so bad.
Because I was telling her how I have like crazy dreams and I've always seen like therapists about my like issues with dreams. And she was like, if it becomes a real issue, we need to get you medicated. She was like, sleep is the most important thing for you.
It is, even for like your fitness, like people like fitness journeys, like 7, y'all know I don't play about my 7-8 hours, but when you get 7-8 hours, like I know right now I'm not my fittest because I'm only getting like 5 hours of sleep a night, so I'm like really excited right now, like for the past 3 weeks. But I know it's been like hindering my like growth and strength, but hopefully I get that back. So get your sleep, Linz. I think THC helps.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
this company Wink sent me these like THC seltzers. So maybe I'll just start crushing those.
Those
before
seltzers,
bed.
like THC seltzers, like they put me out.
They
So I feel
do.
like-
I feel like and I have the mini ones and the big ones. So.
Also, someone commented, I don't remember if it was on TikTok or YouTube, but apparently Front Street Cafe sells THC
yeah.
seltzers now.
Oh,
Because we talked about that in one of our last episodes. So we'll have to go there and try it.
Let's do that.
tea.
Well,
Now that
How
we've gotten the
was it?
boring stuff out of the way.
Speaking of THC, me and Brandon went to Los Angeles.
We did. We had a smashing good time at Coachella this weekend. We were there for what felt like an eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down some notes that we can start from the top. First, let's talk about one of our favorite topics, flight etiquette. Bailey and I are on our flight. This is Thursday. We'll start at Thursday. We get on our plane. We're sitting first class. We're so excited. I think I even had made a comment to Bailey at one point. I was like, first class is great because there's never any kids in it. So a couple sits behind us with I would say, 2-year-old, maybe?
Yeah, let's say like 1.5.
And I will say she was very cute. But this is how I knew.
We didn't see that she was cute till like 30 minutes after the flight.
This is how I knew that this was going to be a rough 6-hour flight. So the woman is sitting behind me and Bailey, and the husband and the 2-year-old daughter, who gets her own first class seat, are sitting on the other side. And I hear the woman yell at her husband, "Babe, can you wipe the window before she licks it?" Now.
huh? What? No.
I'm not a parent. I don't like to comment on people's parenting. But why was that the solution? Why are we going to let her lick the aircraft after it's Clorox wiped? Why don't we just maybe grab her, put her on our lap so that she doesn't lick the Boeing?
And mind you, she's saying this, we turn our heads. She's already like licking 10 times on the fucking window.
Oh my
Yep.
The girls are like,
So she screams this entire flight. I'm not kidding.
Screams like what?
Like happy screams or sad
No.
screams?
Like,
Okay.
like
running up and down. I hear
running up and down to the point where at one point, like I actually started to feel bad. At one point, the dad like literally like had to get up and walk up and down the aisle, like damn near for 30 minutes, like just like not burping
Rocking
her, but like
her.
rocking her. Like she was a bad kid.
It
like,
was also a 7 a.m. flight, and like,
and I
work
also
with
like,
us.
I don't want to judge anybody, but I was like, they don't seem like people that would be sitting in first class. And of course, I hear her say to the flight attendant, we just got upgraded last minute. And I was like, you motherfucker. So
I knocked out though.
But besides
I'm going to
that,
bed.
I was going to say we had a great flight attendant. She loved Bailey.
She's drunk as
She was
hell.
blacked out. She asked Bailey like 9 times, do you want ice? Do you want ice? Bailey had said like 9 times, yes, please. She's like, she came back, wait, I forgot. Did you want ice?
I was like, no.
She was cracked all the way out, but she was great. We had a great smashing good time. Bailey slept. Flight was great. We landed in Palm Springs.
I'm still thinking.
No,
I'm sorry.
about the
No, I can't let this go.
No, we can
It's
talk about-
actually
we can
crazy.
talk about it deeper.
Really quickly, when
I'm so sorry. I'm literally
No,
sitting
unpack
here
it.
like, wait a second.
When I was flying back from Orlando, I had a miserable flight situation, and there was the mom was sitting next to me, and the little kid was behind me with like his grandma or something. But at one point, and she kept turning around in between my seat and hers to talk to the kid. So she was talking to my shoulder the entire flight. But at one point, the kid had his hands over his ears because flying hurts your fucking ears.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Take your hands off your ears. You look stupid. You look like an idiot with your hands over
What?
your ears like that." He's like a 10-year-old little kid. And she's like, "You look stupid. Move your hands. That's not how people sit on planes." I was sitting there like literally speechless. Like, we thought just normal plane etiquette was bad, but I guess parent plane etiquette is a whole different level.
Don't
because
fly with your kids.
to tell your kid don't lick the window,
I
that's
just couldn't
insane.
believe it. Wipe the window before she licks it. Let's just have her not lick the window.
There
Yeah.
is no excuse. You know what? And I even thought about.
Dude, this
I'm
is
sorry.
nasty.
Continue.
Anyway.
That's crazy.
That about covers the flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
6 hours of that's pretty fucking
Yeah,
rough.
So luckily it was only 4. I remember we landed in
Okay.
Phoenix, and then we had like a literal 30-minute flight from Phoenix to Palm Springs
Yeah.
because we
Okay.
flew into Palm Springs. Palm
I
Springs
closed my
is
eyes for like 15 minutes.
yeah. Palm Springs is
night.
beautiful. Like me and Bailey instantly said when we got there, we were like, we need to do a girls trip there.
Yeah.
It is so. Have you ever been?
No.
It's stunning.
It's amazing. I mean, like, I just love, I said before, like the mountains and palm trees and seeing both at the same time. It is just breathtaking. Like, just,
Yeah.
like, I
Makes
can't even-
Philly really look pretty shitty.
It's a really big LGBTQ town.
that.
Tons of gay daddies everywhere.
Yeah.
Our hotel was great. We were with LaCroix. We like hung out a lot with Sierra from Summer House, which me and Casey have been watching, so that was really exciting. And yeah, Thursday was like fun. We didn't have like anything to do for the festival, so we went to the outlets.
We did.
We did get hate crimed at YSL.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy. We go to YSL. It's the last stop in the outlets, and I wanted to go so bad. And we get in line, and this bitchy girl like kind of cuts in front of us. They let her in because her boyfriend was inside, and the guy working the door comes out. He's like, "We had a piping issue. We're closed for the rest of the day." And I was like, "Can we just go in for like 1 second? Like we've literally like we're not from here." He goes, "No." Like what? He said it's so rude.
Yeah, he was like, "No, I'm so sorry." Like, but I thought he said it so sarcastically.
Because
I'm
I had said
"Is
like
something going on."
I was like, wait, actually, like, could we go in? He's like, wait, actually, we're really closing. Like, no,
Yeah.
like he would. Oh, this was just the start of us getting clocked the entire weekend. Like, I got clocked all weekend.
we had to write a whole like a note down.
Yeah,
with this every time
I
we
was
got
like
caught.
writing a list of the people who disrespected me. But yeah, it was super casual. We like went to dinner at the hotel after, and we were gonna go out, but I fell asleep.
Yeah, so Brandon does this thing where he snores really loud.
Fuck you. Does the thing. Whatever.
I think it's a part of the story. This isn't even that bad. It's just it kind of just like it makes sense. So what you just
Well, it was funny
What
because
did you fall asleep?
Bailey was gardening and we were blasting Lady Gaga to prepare for her set for the next day. And I think it was just one of those moments where like 1 minute I was like explaining how good the song was to Bailey, and then the next I was just like out. And like when I tell you the music was
No,
blasting,
you know
like
how loud he has that music, like blasting. He was just on the couch, like all I hear was his loud snore. I was like, oh my god. To the point I was like, let me just put these nails on. So I started a whole nail kit routine. It was beautiful. I'm like, good. I'm like, he's getting his sleep though.
yeah, I was really
Because
exhausted.
we were gonna go out, but I'm like, Brandon, I'm like, maybe it's for the best.
Yeah,
like that we
no.
just stay in.
It was
tonight.
really good that we stayed in on Thursday.
Yeah.
So Friday rolls around. Here's the problem with Friday. It was 101 degrees. And I thought maybe I would like know what that like could feel like. No. This heat was so unforgiving. Like it is brutal out there.
I love when you crack up.
I got chills.
So I have one paid partnership for the weekend, so it's very important for me to go to this partnership. It is with Calafia Farms and 818 Tequila. So we go to the 818 Outpost. And the way that Kendall Jenner's skinny ass set up this event is she put every activation in the shape of a square. The sun is just beating down on the center of the field. What is the one thing that's in the center of the field? The bar, which is the drink that I have to get. No. So I grab my drink. We're with Hallie Kate Core. Her and I are both contracted by Califia. We're making our content. And then we're like, you know what? We should go to the activations. And boy, were they great. We had got free Key sunglasses. There was a one size booth. There's a Skechers booth. Like, it's all gifting. So we're going around.
Can anybody go to those?
No, this is an invite only event. Like, you need to like show you got a wristband, which we'll get to. So you got a wristband, whatever. God. So we're waiting outside. The last activation we go to is Key. And, you know, free sunglasses from Key. They're nice. It's a long line. Mm-hmm. And at one point I turned to be like, oh, do I need free sunglasses?
It was at our hydro jug too. Because I was like, should we just divvy up these lines real quick?
Yeah. Like, I was cooking. Like, I was, and luckily Bailey had used the one size spray. So I didn't know that Bailey was hot because Bailey was not sweating. Bro. Like, it was not showing on you.
My makeup was like pristine. Like,
it was
I was
crazy.
Not sweating at all. And I was also wearing like no clothes. But, like, I wasn't hot.
So I was getting like people pleasing anxiety because I was like, fuck, like, we were thinking about maybe, so the problem was we were staying in Palm Springs, which is 50 minutes from Indio, but the 818 event was like 10 minutes from the festival. And I was like, don't hate me, Bailey, but like, I genuinely think we have to go home before we go to the festival. Like, I can't do this right now. So we get our Key sunglasses. And there's one area of shade outside the event. And our Uber's like 7 minutes away. So I'm like, Bailey, let's go wait in the shade. These fat ass, and you know I don't like that word, fat ass, scuzzy ass men come up to Bailey and they're like, give us your wristband. Like, you're not there anymore. Like, can we have it? They damn near try to pull this shit off Bailey's hand. And you know Bailey doesn't like to be touched.
No, it was so, because they got Brandon first and you're like, I don't, because yours, like, you pulled it really tight, but like mine was kind of loose. But I was like, I literally was just trying not to be approached. Yeah. And I had my phone in like my right hand. So
we were not in the mood to talk.
Yeah.
Like, it was 100 degrees.
Yeah. And he like comes out of nowhere. He's like, well, let me get it off you real quick. And it was like pulling on it. And I was like, I kind of want to keep it.
I had said to them, I was like, hey, like, they scanned our wristbands. And it literally says no re-entry. Like, I don't think it's going to work. And they're like, well, we'll just try anyway. I go, and I was going to give it to them. I was like, okay, well, do you have a scissor? Because it's not coming off. The guy's like, oh, let me get another freak. And he was like, he might have a scissor. Other freak comes by. He's like, no, we don't have a scissor, but we'll wick it off. I go, it's not coming off. So then he tries Bailey and we're like, just get the fuck away from us.
Oh my God.
Then I don't mean to, like, I'm going to sound so disrespectful. I don't care. I think the woman who then approached us, like, I literally can't say what I want to say.
Please say it.
No, I can't. Like, she's in this like pink set. She takes off her sunglasses. She looked drugged out of her mind. Like, and she was like old. Like, she was not like,
not in a good
she
way.
looked like a prostitute. Okay, fine. I'll say it. And
Lady of the night.
she was in a group and I see her looking at Bailey's wristband. And I see her about to say, I go, we're not giving our wristbands out. She's like, oh, okay. Like, and Bailey said it herself. She was like, why do those people think they're going to fit in at the 818 event?
It was like, you could tell who was going to the 818 party and then like who wasn't. I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm like, please, let's go stand in the sun.
Yep.
Why are people approaching you?
And I was in my
because we both
white
had
outfit,
wristbands.
yeah.
They like want our wristbands because we left. At this point, we had left the festival, so people are like, "Give us your wristband, give us your wristband," because it was like an exclusive event. And they're like, we want to go. And I mean, like, I get it. Like, there's a bunch of free shit from like nice brands inside. And Kendall Jenner and Justin Bieber did show up after we left. But
Justin Bieber.
I'm trying to think if I saw anyone there, but I don't think so.
I didn't really see like anybody. We saw a bunch of influencers.
Yeah, I will say we kept running into throughout the whole weekend Christina Kirkman, who we do love. I literally kept seeing her every single day.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
So yeah, I knew I was having a little bit of a heat stroke because this happens when you're like so hot, but like you're also kind of shaking at the same time. I was like, yeah, we need to go home. So we went back. Bailey was so nice about it. We ordered Habitat Burger. I drank a bunch of water. Habit Burger. Yep, you're right. Habit Burger. I drank a bunch of water. And then we went to Coachella with actually Jazz and Maddie Richter.
Right.
And this is where the drama with Tom started. So we had a driver for the weekend, like set up to us by the brand. And LaCroix, thank you very much for setting us up with that driver. He, unfortunately, there's a group of like 13 creators on LaCroix. Somehow me and Bailey get stuck with this specific driver every single time.
Is it like a normal car?
It's
He's
a normal car.
driving
Like he's driving like an Escalade.
Okay.
But like, meanwhile, we're in the desert. He has no water for us. Like nothing. Like he's not Ivan. Let's be clear about that. So we got into the festival and we're going to the festival. And it is very hard to like figure out where to get dropped off. We're also VIP, so there's a separate entrance. And this man, keep in mind, he is contracted to, after he drops us off, he waits there like a driver does for the next 6 hours until anybody from the group is ready to go. So it's not like he's in a rush. It's not like he's an Uber. He genuinely has nothing to do but drive LaCroix's talent for the weekend. So
I love when he's.
I'm getting now this man was my biggest op the whole weekend. So he is being like the world's biggest asshole. Like we
You had to
get
pee
up.
really bad too.
I had to pee so bad because I was drinking so much water, and then I had a Gatorade and I was feeling better. I had to pee and I was dead sober, but it felt like that kind of pee when you're drunk and you're gonna go. Like I was like, we have to get out of this car, and he was pissing me off. He passes by a million entrances. Also, like, to his credit, and this will be my immunity necklace, so I don't want to spoil it, but the staff at Coachella could not have been less helpful when we were asking for directions. We will get to that because that's a whole separate segment. But yeah, he drops us off, I kid you not, 1 mile away from the festival. Now remember, it is 101 degrees. At this point, the sun is down, but it is still 89 degrees. So we're all miserable. I have to pee in the desert, so I just piss in the desert, whatever.
So did everyone else at that festival.
Yeah, like it is what it is. And like, he was just such a jerk. At one point, he tried to park. It was like, no, like this is parking. Like I'm going to park and then you guys can get out. I'm like, no. That's not how this works. You go to VIP drop off and drop us off. And then you go to VIP parking for the next 6 hours. You don't go to the VIP parking and then we have to walk. No, hell fucking no. So yeah, that was hell. Am I missing anything until we get to the festival?
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, walking up to the festival. So the part about that, if you're not going to Coachella, it is about 4.5 mile walk getting to that fucking place, which is okay. So just plan accordingly. It's the same thing for Stagecoach. So wear your Timbs.
Yep.
But so like we got in like 20,000.
Those are not walkable shoes.
I
Brandon wore them,
will
but-
say I don't think it was as bad as Firefly's walk, but it was damn near close. And I think what made it worse was the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like I saw online, people were like, oh, you have to walk like 4 miles to get into the festival. That's not an exaggeration. Like dead ass, if you want to make a set, like let's say like your favorite performer is going on at 7:30, get to the festival at 6:30 because you are not, it's going to take you 45 minutes between the walk and security, which was a joke to get through.
Yeah.
A joke in what sense?
Should we talk about Bailey? Bailey pointed this out the last night. She was like, this is the worst security I've ever seen.
First like two nights, whatever, they did not look in my bag at all. And I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, okay. Because I did have like my pen with me. And I was like, wow, they just did not look. I'm like, I don't think I have my pen with me the one night. Because at least like, all right, here you go. I'm like, anyone could have anything. But
Yeah.
all right. Then like third night, he went through all my shit. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Young man.
It was whatever. But we go into the VIP area when we first walk in. It was like Disney World. Like all the trees are like lit up and like all of the like activations are lit. And it was like really fun. Like we were just like, this is beautiful. Like it is a sick like festival ground. Like it's
Yeah.
amazing. And the first performer we saw was Yeet.
You guys.
Did you die?
I did.
you
Oh
cry?
my God. He looked so good.
He did.
I didn't cry. Because weed is legal in California. I smoked a shit ton out there. But it was fantabulous. He had on chrome heart Timbs. And he
So
just,
annoying.
oh my God, I love him. No, he sang Feel No Ways by Drake. So it was like such a vibe. He's like, yo, like this one. I thought he was going to bring Drake out at that point, but he didn't. He brought out
Anima.
Yeah.
He has a new song with Anima, and that was really sick. Like Anima like drops down from the sky and like DJs a set as Yeet's rapping. It's a really, what's the song called? Like Talk or something. It was really good. Not Talk, but it was a great song. And I was like, damn, what is this? I Shazammed it in the
We
crowd.
were pretty close too. Like I don't know what it was that night, but like we were so close. Like I have so many close pictures of him, but it was such a beautiful experience.
It was great. And then we saw Gaga. I did crash out a little bit at Gaga because there were so many goddamn kids.
Yeah.
And like teenagers. I was just like, oh,
that was really hectic. I think Gaga was like the busiest.
I think that was the busiest like we saw the whole festival.
Especially in the VIP, because it was nice because VIP had their own like area for viewing.
So yeah, Gaga was great, amazing performance. We leave and we went to some after parties. We went to the Nylon House, saw Johnny Bananas.
Oh, that's right.
That was crazy.
Okay, that was that day.
And then we went to the Tao group party with Revolve and Palm Tree, and that was wonky. That was on this place called Covella Ranch, which is where Revolve Fest was the next day too. And like, it was just an interesting mix. We saw Jesse Solomon from Summer House. And yeah, it was fun. I think we were just at the point where we were so exhausted and hot that there was no getting drunk for us. Like we were just like, let's go.
Yeah.
I did fall asleep in that Uber.
Oh, that's the
How
night.
could you not?
Oh, but Casey wasn't asleep. It was because I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna take a little nappy, and see, I could say that. I was like, I'm gonna take a little nap, and Brandon in his mind was like, okay, he's gonna take a little nap too. But I was awoken by some snoring. It wasn't because there was no music playing in the car, so it was such a loud snore that like I said I had to wake him up because I was like. It was just me, the Uber driver, and Brandon snoring. I was like, hey, Brandon. He was like, what, are we home? I said, no, baby, but you're snoring really loud. Like,
Listen,
so
I've been exhausted.
you have every right to sleep. But I was like, girl, I can't take you snoring.
Unfortunately, that night I did snore so loudly that Bailey did not rest.
Yeah, it's okay, though. It's okay.
No, you know what I realized? Because the other night, Jake was snoring really loud and it was infuriating me. I literally punched him so hard in the middle of the night to wake him up. And then I had some self-reflecting. So I was like, damn, me and Brandon share a bed all the time and I never punch Brandon. And I realized it's because I can, when I sleep, whenever me and Brandon sleep together, it's in a hotel and I sleep with a phone directly next to my ear that has the fan app playing. So I don't really ever hear Brandon snoring, but when I was sleeping.
I don't know how you could miss it.
I mean, because usually me and Bailey both have our phones going when we're in our bed
Casey,
together.
I did have the phone going all the time.
No, you need this is
Well, I have my headphones.
Here we
too.
go.
This
Enter
is the-
snorophobic rant.
Yep. This is the process for sleeping with the snore, and you know they're gonna snore. You need noise canceling earphones. Like I strap those in. I put on 24 hours of ocean waves. I turn it up all the way, and that's how you get a good night's rest. There's no getting around it.
Well, it's funny because my ex snored like a lot louder than Brandon, so like I was okay with it. I think a lot. Like I used to plug his nose in the middle of the night. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm sorry, like you're not. It's my bed. Anyways, so like I was okay with it. Kind of like brought me like comfort. I was like, wow.
Yeah, the first night, Friday morning, it was so sweet. She was like, it was so sweet. Bailey was like, I don't really mind that you snore. Like, it reminds me of her ex, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Saturday, I woke up and I could just like tell, like, Bailey wasn't in the bed when I woke up and I like walked out. You were in the living room and like she had a breakfast plate and like you didn't seem like irritated, but like we had gone to bed super late and I was like, you've been up for a while, haven't you?
I was like, yeah.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, damn.
I think I showered, got breakfast.
Yep.
I was
Shut
like, this
up.
motherfucker.
Yep.
I was like, I think you let me go back to sleep. Or like the next night, you're like, I want you to go to sleep 30 minutes before I do. I was like, Brandon.
Which I did try in the Uber when you said you wanted to take a nap. I like waited for Bailey to fall asleep and I guess I just rocked really hard that I woke her up. But yeah. You know, I was in the desert.
Yeah, you were.
I've been going through some things. But yeah, then we went to the Revolve gifting suite.
That Saturday morning?
That was Saturday morning, which was excellent. Bailey and I robbed the place.
No,
fully.
we did.
Now, they did schedule us in for the plus size appointment because luckily for Bailey and I, the only things that were left were size 32s and extra larges.
Literally,
But-
all my sizing was there because you know all those girls were not wearing the larges out there.
Yep.
So I was like, I almost got that. Brandon called me drama because I was gonna get extra large. He's like, Bailey, stop being drama. I was like,
At
okay.
one point, she brings up a bathing suit bottom that is damn well like this big. I go, Bailey, you don't need that size. They have a medium right there. Just grab it. It was crazy.
Wow, I didn't think about that. Like all the size 7 shoes.
At one
probably
point, the girl was-
everything.
We got our Timbs.
I like
yo.
picked up this pair of pants and this girl was like, oh yeah, like all the size smalls like went out super quick. I looked at her, I'm like, and why do you think that impacted me? Like, like what the fuck?
That was the first time I went to like a free people section. Like all my sizing was there.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, like
It
I
was
have
great.
clothes now.
We
girl.
got our Tims. We got the cutest charm necklaces. Are you wearing yours? I'm not wearing mine. It was great.
Yeah. That was a really nice experience for a non like influencer girly out here, smaller content creator. But I don't know, it felt really nice to be treated so well.
It was
Wait,
great.
I was so obsessed with your charm necklace that I bought one.
Really? From
Yeah.
Petite Moments?
Did I what?
Oh, from Petite Moments.
Oh, no,
okay.
babes. I got mine on Urban Outfitters and I didn't customize it.
Okay, right.
So then we get dressed, we get ready, and we went to the best event of the weekend.
Oh my God.
One of the best events I've ever been to in my life, honestly, which was Revolve Fest.
And this was my denim outfit day for the girlies listening.
Yeah. This
context.
event was incredible.
That was so well.
Is
and
it
was-
even considered an event at that point? I feel like
It's
Revolve Fest
basically
is
its
like
own festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what is, I always wondered what that was.
It's like a mini Coachella, but like they have their own stage. Their performers were Cardi B, Tyga. Did Lil Wayne come out?
Yes.
Yeah. We did have to leave early, so we missed some of the performances. But their activations, unlike Kendall Jenner, were spread out all throughout. So there was like a nice walking path. They had a Raising Cane's truck. I got this gorgeous like custom cowboy hat that had my initials on it. Sips Margs and Alex Earl had their own stand there.
Remy fans.
The Remy Bader fans were there.
Which was nice. Like it was like an actual fan for your phone.
Viv Rel was there. I didn't get to stop by, but like they were doing some kind of design thing. And we run into Liv and Kendall from Love Island, and they were like, come to VIP with us. So they bring us into VIP. Y'all, my head was on a fucking swivel. Like at that
Wasn't
point,
my cowboy hat like doing a scan.
we were like, Bailey was like tapping me. We were with like the most famous influencers that like you could be with. And it was nuts.
It was nuts.
It was really fun.
I needed that.
Yeah, that was like just a blast.
And it wasn't
Like,
that hot that day. We felt good.
no, it was like really great. And then we left. We went to the festival. So who was our driver to the festival? Tom. So at this point, I've had it up to here with Tom. So I was already pissed off about last night. And we had to leave, unfortunately, Revolve Fest early because I got a really cool opportunity to be interviewed on a YouTube live stream by Jake Shane. But I had to get to that recording by 6:15. So LaCroix was like, they were taking shuttles that day. They were like, we'll give you all a shuttle to Coachella. But they were like, oh, if you need to leave early, we'll set you up with a driver. And I was like, great. And they were like, we actually need to go too, so some of us will come with you. So Bailey and I get in the car. Of course, it's Tom. And Tom, I didn't realize, was on speaker with one of the LaCroix reps. But all I hear him saying, because he's such a little bitch and his car does fit 7, he goes, nope, I'm only contracted to fit 6 people. I can't take 7. I am just not having it with him. So I instantly think he's talking to me and I just go, I'm not running this event. I'm just doing as I'm told. Like, don't talk to me like that. Bailey grabs my wrist. She goes, take a beat. She goes, take a beat. And I was like, he goes, I'm on the phone. And I was like, oh. But mind you, after that, he is so fucking rude to the LaCroix people. He keeps trying to drop us off once again where we're not dropped off. And at one point we pass the entrance and once again, what is Tom trying to do? Park. And I go, can we get out here? And he goes, I can't just drop you off in the middle of the road. The LaCroix goes, there's no one behind us. Drop them off. Like, he is just such a prick. Don't worry. We'll have more Tom later. So Bailey and I get out. We do our YouTube interview. It was great. We see Charlie XCX.
Oh my God. It was the perfect, like, it was a 7 o'clock, like, sunset. Oh, you guys.
That's like the best time to perform at a festival.
Yeah, and she was main stage Coachella, and it was like so much more like groomier too. Like it was such a fucking like jumping fest.
Yep. Like, don't get me wrong. We all saw the sweat tour. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I think this might have been better because she brought out Lorde.
Oh yeah.
She brought out Troy.
And I feel like this is more the element of
Yeah.
like a club
Yeah.
vibe.
And then she brought out Billy.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way she's bringing out all 3 of them. She did. And like, it was just...
No, it was fucking wild.
It was amazing. Like, that was my favorite performance of the whole weekend, which I like expected it to be, but like, she really ate down on
Who
that.
else was? Mal P.
Mal P. So then, so we go to see Mal P. We meet up with Olivia Gerard. We
Also,
love Liv.
side note, so I'm wearing these fucking cowboy boots this day. And they were okay because I actually wore them to pack in, but I need to wear them like 3 weeks in advance. My feet were killing me at that point. But because I'm a girl, like I feel like we can walk in. My feet hurt, but like
Every weekend.
yeah, and it wasn't like too bad. Like I just
Oh,
walked.
that's such a good point.
Yeah, like it didn't hurt. Like it weren't bad. Like I just walk slower. Like I was able to like walk fine, but I was like, I can do it, but I need to sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
So luckily the VIP. Oh wait, I'm going ahead.
No. This is it. So we go to see Mal P. And Bailey at one point's like, I think I'm going to go to VIP.
Oh, yeah,
and
I was like, I'll get us
sit
some
down.
drinks.
Yeah. So Bailey comes, she gets us drinks, and then she's like, I'm going to go back. So I'm like, okay, I love Malpe, so I like see all the good songs. I'm like, my feet are really fucking hurting too. At this point, I wish I had taken a video. There wasn't any seats next to Bailey, and like we didn't make drama about it. I was just like, no, it's fine. So I go sit on the whole other side of VIP. We're both just sitting there. At one point, after 15 minutes, I text her. I go, I want to go home so bad. I was like, and Bailey starts getting really cracked out, and she just starts like giggling. And I was like, no, like you have no idea. Like my shoes are on the ground at this point. I'm hurting so bad. Like I'm like waddling. Like I'm really not doing my best. Like I want to go home so badly.
What
at
shoes
this
were
point.
you wearing?
You Steve Madden.
And Bailey tried them on Sunday, and she was like, "These are hell! Like they are
just a rock.
thick rock boots." So, unfortunately, part of our deliverables is that we have to go attend Neon Carnival after, which isn't unfortunate. That is a very elite event that we are so lucky and privileged to even get access to. I try anything I can to get out of it. I'm like, can we, do anything else? And unfortunately, it is part of my contractual agreement that I must make an appearance at Neon Carnival.
I can like feel this. Like it
So
sounds
keep
so
in mind, first off, Malpe is in what's called the Sahara tent,
Oh my
which is the furthest stage away from the VIP entrance. So first we have to
It's
walk.
like from the Rocky statue to damn near like City Hall.
Yes.
No.
So
Oh my
first we have to walk all the way back to the VIP entrance where Tom is waiting for us. No, the shuttle. Where the shuttle's waiting for us. That's about probably a mile and a half. Then we have to do the whole entrance to Coachella, which is another mile and a half. So after I'm already so exhausted, my feet hurt so bad, we get 3 miles in and we get into the shuttle. There was a few disturbances on the shuttle. We won't get into it, but it was not a peaceful ride, which Bailey and I would have really relished in. Peace, but we didn't get that. So we get to the festival, we get to Neon Carnival. At this point, like I said, this event could have been the most fun thing in the world, which apparently it was.
Yeah, I guess.
I wanted to be anywhere but there. I just wanted to go home. Like I was in so much pain, like full, that song Adam Lambert, What Do You Want From Me? Like it messed me up, need a second to breathe. That's what I felt like. Like I just could not be there at this point. I did have like a random makeout there, but like that was just random. But yeah, so we go after about 30 minutes. I get my deliverables done and I'm like, can we take the shuttle home? Which was great. Bailey and I take this whole shuttle because all the other creators wanted to go to Neon Carnival.
Yeah.
They all stay. Bailey and I leave. We get a great night's rest.
Oh, that was good.
And we Uber Eats McDonald's.
Yes.
Pig out, go to bed, wake up Sunday. Excellent day.
That was like the best day ever.
We have nothing to do. There's no deliverables. We have a great day at the pool. We order room service. My baby Jason comes. We swim in the pool together. We just sit outside with
It
Sierra.
was so relaxing.
It was great. Like we're having a smashing good time.
You guys looked great. Like you
Yeah.
like radiated good like vibes.
yeah, it was
Thanks.
just like
Because
excellent.
the first person was Meg the Stallion, and she was at like 8 o'clock. I think was her first time. So it was like we don't have to get to the festival till
Yep.
7 o'clock.
Yeah,
at
you have
night.
We
full
got to the
day,
festival and it was cooler that day. We got to the festival when the sun was down. I didn't sweat once. There was a breeze.
I was wearing a jacket.
We saw Meg. She was amazing. She brought out Queen Latifah.
Yeah, and Sierra.
Wow.
Yep.
For
Insane.
goodies, right?
We were with such a great group. We were with Henry. It was just like a blast.
Yeah.
Do your DMs just blow up when you post him?
Yes.
Because I feel like
Girls are-
my DMs blow up, and I've never even posted it, but my friends are like, "Is Brandon with Henry?
Mine did that too.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could like say he's overhyped. He's not. He's legitimately the nicest human being in the
Yeah.
world. He is a gorgeous man. Like he is so tall.
So tall.
And
I've
just
never
like
seen his content before
No,
until
you're
you-
gonna get lost.
Oh,
I
his
didn't
content's
either,
great.
and I couldn't stop scrolling.
his personality is amazing. His smile could just like I'm in love with him. Everyone's in love with him.
Yeah.
Like
more
it's
than
imp-
Braxton. I saw you take a picture with Braxton.
No. If Braxton Berrios has no fans, I am 6 feet under. That man is so fucking nice.
He
He
is so
always taps me,
sweet.
hey, Bran. I felt annoying because I was taking a photo and then Braxton walked by. I was like, Braxton, let's take one together. Like thinking that I was like, I walked away after. I was like, that was probably so annoying. He grid posted it. I was like, ah.
That was so sweet.
And he was one of the only people that actually liked my post. I was like, that is my king. I am
So annoying.
Brandon Berrios beef. Sorry, Alex.
I will say Alex and Ashton were so sweet too.
So
They were the
fucking
sweetest
nice.
girls.
I'm obsessed with Ashton.
Yeah, no, she's so sweet.
Yeah, they're all great. But yeah, I love myself some Henry.
Yeah.
That was all Post Malone.
I will say that Sunday felt like just one big like backyard hangout.
Yeah.
Like a hoot and holler, like because it was like Post Malone. Everyone was like, I don't know, just like chill. Like I was like in the lawn. Like I felt so like
It was
good.
a lot. A lot of people had left, I think, too.
Yeah.
So it was like, I felt like you were at like kind of like you said, like almost like 4th of July fireworks.
Yeah.
Like it was just like really fun.
The lines
And
weren't that
The
long.
lines weren't long. Everything was great. It was cooler out. And yeah, it was just like
You could see a lot more
blast.
influencers and people that day too. I will say. Like,
Yeah.
I saw Alex Kasani like right by the Aperol tent.
That was nuts. And
Yeah.
you saw freaking Drew.
Oh yeah, I saw Drew Phillips from Emergency
Oh my
Intercom.
God.
I was so-
I saw like all my favorite podcasts.
Did you
people.
say hi to her?
I was just like, she's so respectful. She was like, no, like he's sitting down. Like I don't want to bother him. And I was like, wow, the way I would have been up in his dick.
I also like listen to like their podcast. Like listen
Yeah,
to, like,
and you know they have
podcasts.
anxiety and
yeah,
stuff.
and I also
yeah.
know what like that is. Like I
Yeah.
also don't want to.
I feel like it's
It was
also like
great.
being friends with you. Like sometimes I see people come up to you in
And she had
disrespectful
said that,
situations
yeah.
where I've even like randomly I saw Flava Flav in the Orlando airport and my dad was like literally pointing at him and I like screamed at my dad and I was like,
Yeah.
Dad, you can't fucking point at people. And he was like, it's Flava Flav. And I was like,
Yeah.
who cares? It's a human. Like I've been with Brandon when people straight up point at you and it's very awkward. So I'm
Right.
like, I feel like that has also shaped your perspective
Yeah, like
probably.
I just like don't do like the only person like
Yeah.
I have to say like we met Matt King and I love him, but we're also like hanging out with him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's gonna like slip up. He also taught me the fishbowl game, so I had to. Like,
If you're
teach him.
hanging out with someone, it's so much easier to say you love them than if you just like run up and then run away.
yeah, that's what like majority was. I'm like, I'm just gonna sit this one out.
Yeah.
I'll see
Yeah.
y'all soon.
It was
Of
fun
course
to
you
like
will.
mutually fangirl over people. Like we saw like the cast from the most recent season of Big Brother, and like
Brandon, that's a fever dream.
yeah, we were freaking out over them, and they were freaking out over us, and we were just like, this is so
Stop.
That
cool.
was crazy because I was at Sunday because I was like eating some pizza and Brandon went away somewhere and I was just about to go. Y'all know me, about to go in. And all of a sudden I hear Brandon say, Bailey. I look up. It was like the 4th of July. Like I still forgot that happened. Like
Yep.
that was so crazy.
That's
I
amazing.
did fangirl over Harry Jowsey. I was like, I'm sorry. Like that was one person. I was
You
just
were
like, can I
Bailey,
take a quick
you're like,
picture
Bailey,
with
is
you?
it okay if I say hi? I'm like, yeah, Brandon.
I was like, I have to say hi to him. But yeah, that was great. And then Monday we went home. We took JSX back to LA, which was fun.
It was good.
Yeah,
It was a good flight.
It was a great flight. Can't complain. It was a 27-minute flight.
That was insane. We were up and down.
Yep, we
crazy.
literally went up in the air and landed. Oh, we had such a good time in LA. I took
did.
Bailey to Croft Alley, which is my favorite place in the entire world. We had a smashing good meal, and then we got dinner with the Boys Lie Girls.
Yes, that was so fun.
They are just so incredible. They took us to Dan Tana's, which is like old, like Hollywood, like Italian restaurant, and we just had such a good dinner. Like we were talking a bunch of shit, like just like it was just great.
I like needed that too. Like after
Yeah.
like we literally just had dinner and went home and I'm like, oh, like we needed this.
Good
Yep.
reset.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we left yesterday. But there was a story that was not involved in Coachella, but I told this story to you guys in Miami. Lindsay was here for the story.
Oh, yeah.
And Bailey was like, you do need to tell this on the podcast, thinking of planes. So there was an incident where Lindsay and I went to Puerto Rico and the entire plane turned against me. And I just feel like we need to talk about it. So Lindsay and I go to Puerto Rico on a brand trip. The airline, I should say, the airline that is sending us to Puerto Rico is the airline that the brand trip is for. So we are sitting front row. And we board the plane like a little late. So although I am in row 1, my bag is in row 3. So we land. And I will say the thing about budget airlines, to me, I don't mind riding them. I think it's just sometimes the clientele that rides them that makes it a little bit of a rougher experience. So I thought it is my God-given right when the plane deboards that I'm going to be the first person to deboard. I'm in row 1. If my luggage is in row 3, why is it a problem for me to stand up and go in the aisle and grab my luggage from row 3? Well, apparently this was an issue. So this man is giving me an extremely hard time. And he was like, what? You can't fucking wait? You can't wait? You can't wait? Which, mind you, he's standing in the middle of the fucking aisle. Like, why is he telling me I can't wait? Like, why don't you sit your ass down? But this man garners an alliance against me. So I am standing. And keep in mind, the flight attendant on this plane had already had it out for me for the entire flight.
forgot about her.
So when I tell you, everyone is against me at this point. Like, I am alone.
Why did she hate you again?
Because I fucking had, since you're in row 1, being row 1 in a plane is actually awful.
It sounds like it.
And if you have like a little purse, you actually have to put it in your overhead compartment if you're row 1. Like you can't, because there's no seat to store it under you. So I had a Lululemon fanny pack that had all of my accessories in it, like my AirPod and everything. And she's like, you need to put it up. And I was like, no, I'll wear it around my waist. She goes, no, you need to put it up. And I like, she was being such a fucking dry twat. Like I literally wanted to, fuck it, I'll say it. I wanted to call Frontier after and be like, fire her ass. She's miserable as fuck. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. So everyone's against me. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? The carriers come up. I'm like, fuck this. Let me just grab my luggage and get the fuck out of here. Unfortunately, there is an elderly disabled man sitting below me. And as I grab my luggage in a frantic rush to get off of this plane, the cane of his falls out of the overhead compartment and quite literally smacks him on the head. So now, anybody who maybe wasn't against me before is very much against me now. So I am mortified. They're like, yeah, see what you fucking just did because you're in a rush.
I'm not usually fearful, but like I turned around and looked at all the chaos, and I'm very outspoken. I looked at the chaos. I saw all these people, and I said, unfortunately, I can't help you, Bram.
Well, that's the first question I asked when you told this story. I was like, Lindsay, what were you doing new? I couldn't help it.
She didn't even look. Lindsay was so mortified that she was like, had her back against it. Like she didn't even know this happened. I grabbed my bag and I grabbed Lindsay, go, let's go. And we got.
He knows I'll side with him even when he's wrong, but I took a look at all those people and I said, oh no.
Oh my God.
Can't help you, babes.
But anyway.
You were in the right though.
I was in the right.
Absolutely
And I've seen it happen. I've been in back rows. Like the people who are in front of you deboard the plane.
Right.
If their luggage is in the back, they're allowed to get up and grab the luggage.
It's a zipper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you're supposed to.
That's
go
why
out like
you
that.
are supposed to board in your boarding group, because you should theoretically have your bag above your head.
Yeah.
But we were riding Frontier. Half of the people didn't even have a ride. Love Frontier. Love them to death. But like, babes, call a spade a spade.
That happened to
like,
me.
it was crazy.
That happened to me on my way back from Vegas because I was just fucking around. I was just boarding I boarded like group 8. I was like, my fault, y'all. So my stuff I was like 16. I accidentally put in like 20, 22, whatever. And everyone like had to do that. So everyone was so nice to get everyone's luggage out. Here comes my ass. Everyone got turned against me. This woman says, I can't reach it. I'm old. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, come on.
Sit down. Stay in your seat.
Everyone in the first 17 rows did it. What happened to me? Damn.
But while we're on this wave of negativity, let's get into my immunity necklace for the week. Giving directions apparently is a skill that people just don't have. When I say, where's the entrance? That's not a fucking answer. You pointing right on a street that's as long as Broad Street does not fucking tell me shit. Give me a landmark. We are in the festival. I love my friends so dearly, but there are so many landmarks that you could say, hey, I'm under the welcome sign. I'm under this stage. You saying, oh, I'm on the concrete. Oh, I'm on planet Earth. Thank you for that fucking descriptive location of yours. What the fuck? I got so mad trying to find my one group of friends. There were 3 of them. You would have thought they shared one brain cell. They could not communicate to me where the fuck they were for the life of them. I'm like, it is so easy. I met up with my baby Jason. He said, I'm under the sign that says C3. How easy was that for me to find him? As fucking T. These people, oh, we're in the grass. Yeah, I would fucking hope so. We're at Coachella. Like, where the fuck else are you? Like, I could not believe it. And then going back to the workers. Oh, we forgot about Tom. We forgot about Tom on the Sunday night. So, Sunday night, the final night, we're with a different group of people. We're with Sierra and her lovely friend Lane. And Lane is very outspoken. And Tom is Tomming. This is Sierra and Lane for their privilege. This is their first time experiencing Tom. So Tom now has found VIP parking, as he always does. And he's decided he's going to stay in VIP parking and now no longer come to VIP drop-off. Now, keep in mind, I had already communicated to the LaCroix team that Tom had been giving us issues, and they said, no, he's giving everyone issues, and we had a talk with him. He'll be on his best behavior. He was not. So Tom is quite literally being the biggest asshole that he's been all weekend, actually, to the point where he says something so just rude to Lane, who is the talent on this trip, and she literally cussed him out and was like, "You're not going to speak to me like this." Sierra's like, at this point, I'm calling a fucking Uber. We're not getting in this car. By the grace of God, we find him after we had cussed this man out on the phone. And we just get in the car. Sierra pulls a full-blown Lindsay and just starts cracking up. Like, when I tell you, we just had the most hostile conversation with this man. And it was like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" So we just like get
already
it.
in the car too.
There was other people that were waiting in the car. Those poor people, they probably thought we were bitches. But we've been through hell.
I was like, "Hey, y'all." Yeah. Like, Sky, just get in the back with them.
So that was Coachella from people who were there. Was Coachella all over your FYP? Like, what did you guys see? Like, what was your take from the outside looking in?
Mine was interesting because it wasn't really influencer Coachella. It was all like the normal people staying at Coachella, like their like tent set up and their like camping and how long it took to get in and showers and stuff. I wasn't on my phone as much as I usually am this weekend, which is shocking. But that was like the more content I saw was more the normal people, which I thought was interesting because I thought it would be the other way around.
I was like fascinated. Like, festivals are so cool to me in a sense where I don't understand them, but I think they're really lit. And there was this one controversy of this guy who brought like, somebody like stitched the video and was like, "You don't need to decorate your campsite. Like, that's weird." Because this guy literally brought like furniture and like decorated it like with a modern like insert like
vintage. He said
work.
like vintage cabin core or like something.
And everyone was like, "This is ridiculous," and like in a sense like it is, but it's also kind of fun. So like I don't know. It was cool though.
I think when you're camping at a festival, like anything you can do to make it more enjoyable, like it's just fun. Like you're camping in the middle of a field.
Yeah,
like
for some people, that's like their Super Bowl. Like, if he maybe has gone for years and he does it every year, and that's like a tradition for him. Yeah. People are way too worried about what other people are doing.
I know.
Crazy.
I did love seeing all the outfits. Obviously, you guys ate it up. But I loved seeing all the different takes on like outfits, like all the different vibes that people were doing, and like seeing which ones that I felt like got Coachella right, and other ones that I was like, "Oh, I would wear that to like a day party." Like, I just love how everyone can wear whatever they want there.
I will say it felt good being on the right side of like dressing, because I was like, I haven't been to Coachella, but I was like, I don't know what to wear, but like honestly, it all came together. Thank God. Everyone had that damn belt, like the big circle up. Like, thank God I did have it, because I was like the look I was going for. But everyone like out there looked beautiful. Yeah. Like everyone had like the Revolve clothes, Addicted, all that.
It also is crazy because like celebrities just walk right by you.
Yeah.
Like when I looked at the picture the next day, noticed Lucas Cage was totally in it. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, yeah, I thought that was like
No, I had no idea. The next day I was editing the photos. I was like, that's Lucas Cage. Like, nuts. The one guy from White Lotus who played Gay Talk walked right by, and I was like, I wish I'd said hi to him. And I was like, holy fuck, that's Gay Talk from White Lotus. But no, it was really cool.
Yeah, no, it really was.
Yeah. Anything else on your FYP?
Just this Katy Perry going to space for 11 fucking minutes.
It was 11 minutes?
I feel so passionately about this. I actually have not stopped talking about it for 3 days. That is the most insane thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. That they literally, first off, the part that makes me...
with?
So she went
Gail,
with... So
Oprah's best
Jeff
friend.
Bezos put together this like team of like 6 women, including Katy Perry, Gail King, his girlfriend, and like 2 other women that I don't exactly remember who they were. But Katy Perry and Gail King were the most like notable names of this group. And they were going to put them in a spaceship to go see space. So they're in an autonomous like rocket. Like there are no pilots, there's no crew. It is literally just them sitting in a rocket that flies up by itself, that's operated by people down on the ground. Right. Katy Perry has been on a fucking 2-day press tour about how she is so honored to be a part of an all-female crew going to space. And this has not happened in over 60 years. And this is a huge step for women. How fucking disrespectful to the actual women who study space and science and work in NASA and do all these things. How disrespectful for you to be a passenger on this rocket. When you fly on a plane, do you say you flew the plane? Are you part of the crew when you're a passenger on a flight?
Crazy.
No, you are a passenger. I would never take a plane and be like, I'm so honored to be a crew flying to Orlando, Florida. No, I'm a passenger. You are a passenger on a rocket that flew to the outer rim of Earth for 2 minutes and flew back, and you kissed dusty ground. It is I'm sorry. It is so
Nauseated.
insane. I cannot get over it. That is the most absurd thing. Katy Perry, you are about to go on a tour. I know this was pressed for your tour, but I fear it has backfired.
Okay.
That's all I've got to
I
say.
haven't seen the lore on the internet. Do most people feel the way you feel?
Absolutely. Everyone is clowning her. She came back and she gave this crazy speech that I actually plan on memorizing. But she's like, you just don't know how much love is inside of you, and you don't know how much love you have to give until the day that you launch.
What?
What the fuck are you talking about? The day that you launch, you don't know how much love you have to give and how much love there is in the universe until you launch.
So they were on a roller coaster with a green screen.
Yes.
Literally
Literally everyone.
This is real.
I saw Connor and Brooke, their
Yeah, I love
podcast.
them.
I love them. They had a clip, and Connor was like, because they literally the entire process from flying up into the Earth space and coming back down was 11 minutes long. And Connor was like, you can't go anywhere in 11 minutes. What can you do? And he was like, I can't even get down my elevator in 11 minutes. Like,
Also, like, when were they training? Like, astronauts have to train, like, G-force.
yes.
They have to train. You have to train your body to go into fucking space. What the hell are... No,
They
they're
went into
lying.
space in full glam.
No, they're
full glam. I know they
lying.
woke up at 4 a.m. with a glam team to get them ready in their tight little spacesuits. And they flew to the outer rim of Earth and said that their entire life was changed. And Katy Perry sang "What a Wonderful World."
No.
First off, you're not going to sing E.T.
Wait, she really
Of
sang
all
it?
Dark Horse, any of your other songs that would be more fitting. What?
This is too good.
This is just
I'm surprised Jennifer Lopez didn't finesse her way into
Right?
this.
Oh, she would have loved this, I feel like.
Oprah was sobbing because I guess her and Gayle King are best friends.
yeah,
and
they're
she-
bestie girls.
like,
I mean, okay, not to defend, but like that is like a cool honor to be like selected.
It's
like,
fake, Brandon.
it's
oh, they didn't actually go into
well,
space.
that's what
has to
everyone
be
thinks is
out
fake
of-
because everyone's like, there's no way with all. Apparently, when you go into space, like your Botox and filler can be distorted, and everyone's like, they came down looking absolutely flawless. There's no way
They
that
did
they hit the
not.
outer like they.
Oh,
went
it's
through,
fate.
I mean, that's what everyone is
Also,
saying.
no, to Bailey and Casey's point, like
Damn, this is
astronauts
crazy.
work their asses off
Yes.
to even
Yeah.
be able to touch,
Yeah.
anything in the sky. Like the fact that they went that
Was this like sponsored by a brand?
By Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos.
it
That's
Amazon?
what. That's why everyone is like, it's getting extra shit on, is because they're like, in this economical climate that we are in right now, and the way that the world is, with the way that the economy is moving,
We're sending Katy Perry to space.
we're sending Katy Perry to space, spending like millions and millions and millions of dollars to operate this.
They did not. Gayle King is how old? We are not sending this woman to space. If ChatGPT can tell me how to live my life, these are deep fakes. We're watching videos of cats, Lindsay. Cats giving birth. They're animatronic. This shit is fake. There's no way. Because I actually saw, remember the astronaut who's a twin? Like, remember seeing, he was like up in space for like so many, like 200 something days or whatever. I saw like him in person talk, and he was saying how like his twin and him, they like did like a before and after of like physiological and like literally
Oh,
everything.
I feel like I remember seeing that.
Yeah, because there is a big, huge difference. Like he looks like 40 years older now than like his actual twin because he was up in
Because
space.
you're going to fucking space in zero gravity. Time moves different. Things are different.
Yeah.
Like for them to, I'm sorry. It's just.
Well, let's have him on the podcast. See what.
Wait, also treating space like you're going on a trip to Disney World. Like you get in a ride in Disney World and you're like, I'm strapped in, I'm locked in. Like if the ride malfunctions, it's like that's not normal. In space, like anything can happen. Like you are literally putting yourself in danger. Like I don't believe that they went.
There's no way.
I don't believe it. Katy Perry is
In
way too
11
narcissistic.
minutes?
In 11 minutes. Katy Perry has a tour she's training
No,
for.
no way.
How do you get
she
to
would never
space?
ruin herself.
Well, I also just like can't relate to this. Like I would sooner rather go to hell than go to space. Space fucking freaks me out.
I love space more than anything, but you think I'm going to hop on a little pilot from Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend's on there and we're going to
With
fly?
After
Perry
what just
and Gayle
happened with the
King?
Titanic shit,
Yes.
fuck
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I'm not
Well,
getting on
no,
any
that-
aircraft.
That's a little different because they knew that one was going to blow up.
I mean, when you're taking
well, yeah,
any
when you know it's not going to blow up when you're not actually going to space.
I mean, 100%. But those people were true idiots.
Clocked.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think
forgot about
Damn, I need to
didn't.
catch up on this lore.
it is all over my For You page at the moment because I think everyone's just like, because especially because Katy Perry's been trying to remain relatable because she's about to go on her version of the Eras tour. And it's like, babe, you could not have done anything
I was
less.
about to say, can I just...
You know how I feel about that Katy Perry documentary.
No, listen, I agree with you. That one scene has really changed my view on divorce and celebrities. But this, unfortunately, is doing the same thing in the opposite direction and it's making me hate appreciate her.
All right, real quick, I do have an unsolicited rec, and it is One Size.
Yes.
That spray fucking does work.
One Size setting spray. It is great. It is 24-hour waterproof, sweatproof.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have the sweatproof primer. It's like 24-hour sweatproof primer. I'm not wearing it today. But 10 out of 10.
Send me a link. I'll buy.
I got you.
Yeah,
Got you,
I'm gonna
girl.
probably need
It's
That
really
shit was
good.
great. Coachella was amazing. Go to Stagecoach next. Lindsay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Yeehaw.
Keep everything between us girlies.